Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bad Fanfiction Night. I am your host, Remy McNeil, and she'll be joining us briefly here. Will be Twilight Guardian, but then she'll be leaving to go get food because she's been ordered to do so by her grandfather, and then she'll be back. So whenever she shows up, I'll put her up on screen. Hello, everyone, welcome back. Sorry about the title mishap. Hi, Twi, how's it going? Sorry about the title mishap. The title mishap was YouTube's fault. I had that set properly, and then I didn't realize that YouTube decided, no, it wasn't set properly. So, yeah, no, just the fun stuff. So how is everyone doing tonight? Oh, cool. The Halo music is back. Yeah, I decided I'm going to use the Halo music for Bad Fanfiction Night and use the Project Wingman music for the prelude to Jack streams. I want to try and get a new Jack stream opening specifically.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, like I have, well, I know Luby's working on something like that, but I have another one in mind that would like help diversify the streams, because Luby's one I think is much more fitting for Bad Fanfiction Night, and the one I have in mind just sounds fucking cool, but it's gonna probably cost a lot. But yes, awake but at what cost? Yeah, that's a mood. So for those of you who don't know, I mentioned this. I still have a little bit of fishbowl head going on. It has been reducing over the week, thank Christ. But I've had altitude sickness because of my trip, so that's been a thing. Epic Master, member for 15 months. Thank you so much. The Zodiac shall never claim me. Capricorn, shoo. I can't wait to learn that somehow the Capricorns are like the evilest ever.
I will be so mad.
Presidia Crimson One. Thank you, Rainbow Geisha.
I get it.
For those who don't get it, that man basically obliterated an entire seaboard.
Oh, it's from Project Wingman. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Crimson One is like the good version of Pixie from Ace Combat Zero.
Damn.
That's gonna earn me a lot of hate, but I'm here for it. You guys ready for Bad Fanfiction Night? Didn't we just have Bad Fanfiction Night? Yes, but what about second Bad Fanfiction Night?
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, that's right. If you guys missed it, we just covered
Electric Boogaloo.
We covered this past Jack stream. We covered Unicorns of Balinor Book 5, the first half of it at the very least. It is by far probably our funniest Balinor episode, if not one of our funniest episodes, period, on Team Jacked. I highly recommend checking it out. It's a little bit of a slow start, but once we get into it, literally there are huge sections where we have to stop ourselves from laughing. It's great. Welcome to Jacked 123. Today we'll be reviewing Unicorns of Balinor Book 4. Watch as we get just as distracted and sidetracked as we do in Bad Fanfiction. Gotta correct that the book 5. Book 5, we're not in 4. 4 was the quote-unquote good one.
Yeah, quote-unquote good one. And now we're on the quote-unquote filler arc episode.
Yes.
Really?
Except the filler arc that introduces the most powerful item in the entire setting so far. So,
Yeah. That will never be referenced again after this book, so it doesn't matter.
Yay! But yes, we're going to get into chapter. Okay, it's chapter 7, and then I think the next one. Okay, so we have. We're going to do 7 and 8 tonight. That's a total of 12 pages. So we'll go 6 and then switch out at 6. So that'd be what?
Sounds good.
Yeah, Tracy, I'll do the first page, chapter 8. I know, Twi, you have to run off and get food. So
Yes, I do. That's why I don't have Takara up, because I'm just here for the very beginning, and then I'm going to be on my phone listening to you while I run out and get food, but I will be back before my turn.
Gotcha. All right. So, remember, we are implementing new rules, or everyone obviously quiet and such, because we like your comments and such. But if you have a comment, a joke, or what have you, there is the raise hand channel where there is a Okay, whoever has their hands raised now, eliminate that. Okay? You're not we're not doing this right away. If you have a criticism, a joke, or you're confused, you can hit one of the associated things, and periodically we will find little gaps that I Know Nothing can kind of call you out and let you get your word in edgewise, so that we're just not all talking over each other. Ugok says, filler arc where the main villain of the series finally makes an active appearance. Yes, and he's the most relatable character in the entire book. And also, we learned that the main characters are actually aligned with Hitler. If anyone wants to understand that joke, you should watch the stream. But
was
yes,
this book just like written on opposite day?
It wasn't written on any day. It just like was born into existence from the primordial chaos.
Yeah, that makes sense, because
But yes, anyway, let us hop right into it, starting with chapter 7. Wait, what happened last time? I'm trying to remember what happened last time. That's right.
They found a
no-
secret magic archive, and everything they know is a lie.
Yes.
I guess. I don't
Everything
know.
they everything they know is a lie, but it isn't actually a lie, and they have to go find someone who's almost like someone who is very, very dead, I'm pretty sure. But they're
And they're
doing good
all assholes to each other.
Yeah, and they're all assholes. So, you know, there's a stench everywhere in this book. So yeah, let's get into it. Chapter 7. Reika. I'm going to give him Yuha Baha voice. Reika, open your eyes. I gasped in panic. Panicked breath and jumped to my feet at the sound of Dad's voice. As I was thrown into the familiar sights of Conviction Woods at night, I stumbled backwards at the weightless feel of my body. The movement of each of my limbs was slowed and miscalculated, as if I'd stepped into a different realm where gravity had delayed reaction. Breathe. You're in a dream. Dad grabbed each of my arms to stabilize me before I lost my footing. Look around and take in where you are. I peered up the massive trunk of the cedars and their peeling bark, the earthy smell of wet soil and recent rain. The mossy ground was soft against my bare feet and shifted as I stood amongst an open clearing in the forest I called home. The warm, humid night was familiar with golden magic. Fucking hell. The warm, humid night was familiar as golden magic, and fireflies danced around me. A gentle hum hid underneath the wind's whisper. I don't think I've ever been in this part of the woods, but it's beautiful. You have. I'm pulling from your memory, Dad explained, and I focused back on him. His eyes barely illuminated with a sapphire light. Suddenly he's corporeal. He was... I guess, yeah, he was physically here, whatever. He took a step back from me, his hands sliding off my arms. A blue aura quickly passed over his skin, tiny constellations sparkling up his body from his wrists. Where are you, Reika? Is this, like, real? I asked in place of a response, looking down at my hands. The longer I adjusted to the dream, the more it felt like I was awake. My eyes caught to another ripple of the strange starry magic rushing over Dad's skin. You know, there are times where I'm reading this and I'm like, you know, the prose isn't that bad. And then there you hit a sentence where it's like, ow, that actually did like 1d2 psychic damage.
Are we in a dream?
Yeah, are we in a nightmare? I know. What have we got?
Well, if you notice, we have our single big one. We have one Darkon for a criticism.
He's not here.
Oh, okay. Why'd you post then? Moving on then. We have one funny by E-Man?
Yeah, you pronounce it. Also, her dad's becoming like a star god, and she's opened up her third eye. Cool.
And then Simpson. Sorry, Simon. Making the dyslexic guy read usernames. I swear. Simison criticism or confusion.
He's not here, is
Also
he?
not here.
Someone that's here.
All
Gosh
right.
darn it.
Again, I think some of these people had left over from last time. Ninja Bot, are you here?
Yeah, Ninja Bot, you around? The answer is
Okay.
no,
The
apparently.
answer is no.
Dang.
I will take him off. We do have someone else. Frickin' on the Confucian. Super Talking Prime, are you in here? You just appeared. What the fuck?
The fucking ghost hands over here. What the hell?
If you're not in the actual voice chat, don't raise your hand.
All right.
Got a bunch of mage
who's
hands.
dead? All right, who's dead? Sound off.
Oh, hi, Time. Don't normally
Me,
see you in
I'm
here.
dead.
Oh,
This
all right.
This not this.
Oh, did you wear Eureka? Did you? Is this real? I asked in place of a response, looking down at my hands. The longer I adjusted to the dream, the more like I felt like I was awake. My eyes caught to another ripple of strange starry magic rushing over Dad's skin. That's not your magic. I'm imagining this. It's real. I'm using magic to step into your dreams by accessing a safe setting in your memory. I've put your brain into safe mode. I've stopped stopped running all the startup programs. It's very barren in here now.
Does that mean that there's a bit of the brain that's incognito mode?
We call that the subconscious.
Hey.
The solution is donuts. Thank you, Billy. If only the solution
Yeah.
to donuts was making sure people raise their hands appropriately and not do it from the grave. Where was I? Dad explained. I stared at him, attempting to figure out if my brain was making it all up. Dreams were rare for me. I sense your fear at a level I've never felt it before. What happened? You sensed my fear? I was like, you sensed my fear? This can't be real. You're a water mage. I shook my head to clear my mind. Not a dream seeker? It's okay, Reika. I'm both a water mage and a dream seeker. He urgently reassured me. He did sound like himself. I don't have time right now to explain more. Have you ever watched Bleach?
No.
I promise I'll tell you all about it later. Right now, I just need to know if you're safe. I caught the frantic panic hidden underneath the calm facade he was trying to uphold to soothe me. His breaths were unsteady, rapid, his pupils enlarged. Another fast flash of blue light rippled over his skin. Something was wrong with him. Are you, okay? You're looking a little Super Saiyan-ish. I took a hesitant step forward. You're not, dying, are you? No, I am not, he said with a raspy laugh, shaking his head. I'm fine. That's the last thing you need to worry about. Are you safe? I think so. Maybe not. I'm at the Conviction Autarkic Exchange Center. I don't know what's going on, Dad. I somehow got into the Scorpio archive and found a scroll that proved the code is a lie. The code was made up during the war. The whole story about the Calexis is real. The Scorpio Stellarium attacked me. Holy shit, bitch, you found all this in one chapter? How casually, I'm in a dream. I'm going to presume my dad is doing this on purpose. And then just explain that, oh, by the way, our entire life in existence is a fucking lie. What have we got in terms of hands?
Who starts a dream conversation like that? I just sat down. But also, E-Man, what you got for us?
even in her dreams, she is still a raving loon.
Yes. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, then.
What, you wanted more?
No, I thought we'd have more people piling up with all that bullshit.
Nope. Ifrit's next.
Oh.
Hopefully not too late.
Nope.
No, you're good. Go for it.
Okay. I'm just wondering, can you imagine what would have happened if during the whole basement scene in Attack on Titan, if Eren just reacted to like all to everything about his like changing so casually.
Yeah. Yeah, that I don't know anything about that, but I presume it'd be this bad, yes.
It'd be this
Oh.
bad.
Yeah.
Sense my fear. Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Reika, it's okay. I believe you. That was like, she not once expressed that you would doubt her. She just presumed you would, so I don't know why you're reassuring her. He interrupted me with a warm smile, despite pulling in a deep, rattling breath. You don't need to explain further. You found evidence against the code. I'm so proud of you, kid. You were just sitting on, waiting on this? It's been like part of your grand plan? Did you know? Watch us be like, oh yeah, no, we all know it's bullshit. What? Yeah, it's an open secret. We all know it's bullshit.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Yeah, we will still put you to death, though, if you act out.
Shame that.
His tone of voice, the way he looked at me, and how he tried to hide whatever pain he was experiencing to make me feel better. Wait, his tone of voice, the way he looked at me, how he tried to hide whatever pain he was experiencing to make me feel better. Just got here. Anything happened so far? She is in a dream. She is conveying that her entire life has been basically a lie up to this point to her father, who is communicating to her through a dream, because that's the thing he can do now, even though he's supposedly not be able to do that. POV, everything was part of your plan. Yeah, I can't wait to see how this is all part of Aizen's plan by the end of 1,000-Year Blood War. Let's see. It was real. I broke into So I need to autopsy this sentence. His tone of voice, the way he looked at me, and how he looked at me, how he tried to hide whatever pain he was experiencing to make me feel better. Like, the way that's too long of a sentence, that's not really the rule, but it's like, that's too long to be one of the triple clause that you're trying to do here. It completely upsets the flow. That's a really just... Flow? Yeah, pretending like this book has flow is a fool's game, but you know. I knew he was being honest about dream-seeking me. It was real. What? Okay, so... his tone of voice, the way he looked at me, how he tried to hide whatever pain he was experiencing to make me feel better, I knew he was being honest about dream-seeking me. Those are completely unrelated.
Those are words.
It doesn't mean that it's real. It could just be you remembering your fucking father in a dream. Accurately. That happens. I broke into tears, and he reached forward, pulling me into his embrace. A wave of emotion swallowed me, breaking into shivers at the anxiety that hit me all at once. His hand rubbed against my back to comfort me. The tension in my shoulders barely eased. I don't know.
Tracker?
Oh, go for it.
Oops, sorry.
The characters are being read to Sustain again. Just by 10, everything that they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, someone's gonna say something. What?
I was just. Are we still doing the system? I missed the beginning of this. Sorry.
We're trying to find, like, I'm going to give some leeway. Don't try to talk over each other, because again, one thing that we did notice with this system is that we lost a little bit of the energy that made this so enjoyable. So if you guys feel like you want to laugh, or you want to maybe try and add something off someone else's thought, it's more that we don't want everyone dogpiling, and we can always revert back to a more strict sense if we need to. So just be cautious. So
thread that needle.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll find a pattern. We'll find a way to get this right.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know what's going on. Someone let us into the archive. I'm scared, I said, tripping over my words through my panic. They're going to try to kill me. They're trying to kill me. They're not going to. They are already actively trying to kill you. Like.
No, those were just oopsies.
I can hear that image. It's great.
What you
You're
got?
not even reading the text.
What you got, Snowy?
Oh my god, Dad! You won't believe what happened. I discovered a Scorpio archive. I'm gonna put this up on the so I can read this better. Paste as image, and then
We're doing show and tell for the whole class.
Well, you guys have to
Yay!
look in there. I have to set things.
Amazing, I love it.
Oh my god, Dad, you won't believe what's happened. I discovered a Scorpio archive with some random fucker I don't have feelings for, totally legit, and it turns out extremely arbitrary and utterly nonsensical Scorpio code I've been forced to follow my whole life is nothing but a lie. Now we're gonna find the immortality sword that curses you with immortality. According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small.
That was good. And at a certain point, you just hear
Yeah.
That's just like,
Yeah.
it's like I believe you. I believe you. Just shut the fuck up. I believe you.
Yeah, you know what?
So
You know what? Him just like, getting absolutely bored. That is canon. He doesn't actually just wants her to shut up.
I can believe it. Snowy, what do you got for us?
I was gonna say, the main character is confused about this book. Wow, she's right there with us.
Yeah, it's like we're really
Fair enough.
relating. Yugok says, imagine Ichigo having a conversation like this with his dad about Aizen and his whole life being planned out.
Spoilers.
Right.
Spoilers for. Well, okay.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it.
And Orion, what's your confuse?
Why does Reika sounds like Aliana from Sif Resurgence?
Because that is our go-to bitch voice.
We are simple.
Fair
people.
And
enough.
also,
What do you
and
expect
also-
me to do? I do voices, but I don't have that many.
That's fair.
See, my go-to for idiot characters are either, like, for girls, it's California girl voice, or for guys,
No.
it's Cactar from Cactar and Tomberry voice, or AKA Meatwad.
Guys, guys, he's a bird, all right? He can only like copy so many voices he's heard before.
I
Like,
call it their Lily Orchard voice. That's a good way to put it.
Is it
Um,
D&D
Ooh.
boat?
No, I don't think mine is this grading. Let's see. Not dying. Where the hell? Attention sword there. I don't know what's going on.
They're going to
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
you.
yeah.
They're going to kill you.
You're with Chase right now. You're with Chase right now. In the same room. Yes. I pause. I hadn't told him Chase's name, nor that I was with him in the first place. How did you know? He's the safest person you can be with right now. His chest slowly fell as he breathed out in relief. I pulled back to give him a look of confusion. I'm sending Avia to the start of the East Trail. Meet her there instead of the fountain and get out of the hub. Dad, what's going
Up the hub.
on? It'll be okay, Reika. I promise. Everything that's happening to you is a good thing. Trust it. Trust you're now an incredibly wanted fugitive with a death warrant on their a death warrant on their head. You know what? Trust it. It's a good thing.
The gods
the
work in
process.
mysterious ways.
What you got, E-Man, before we continue?
Also, I give like Chase my blessing, even though I have never met.
He has certainly never met. Anyway,
Certainly.
he
unfortunate
gasped in a breath, as if he was on the verge of fainting. A bright blue aura surrounded him, blurring his shape. I love you, kid. I call you kid because you're not actually my biological child. Actually, she might not be. That might be a twist. Yeah, I suddenly like, wait, there's that whole fucking Punnett square. That might actually be a thing.
What a twist.
I was thrown out of the dream. My eyes. The way I imagined, like, she was thrown out of the dream and she just ragdolls against the side of the wall. Like a fucking, like, all that ragdoll. Like, just.
This is like some Gmod shit.
Yeah. I was thrown out of the dream,
God,
my
I
eyes
wish
wide,
it was that good.
as I desperately absorbed the sight of a calm blue room in the exchange center. I gasped and that's right. They Chase extorted his friend that he probably did butt stuff with to get into this room. I forgot.
Oh right, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I miss that one?
Yes. It was implied that they had a bit of a tryst in order for him to get the keys from them. I gasped in a breath, sitting up frantically cough. Chase lurched forward from the sound of my wheezing. Oh shit, what voice did I give Chase again? Does anyone remember what voice I gave Chase?
You gave him something like very stud hunk. So like Markiplier maybe. I don't know.
That was it, Markiplier. Oh no, it was Kronk. That was it.
Kronk!
God.
That's
Okay,
Kronk.
good morning. Are you okay? Chase asked, swinging his legs over the side of the bed. What happened? My dad just visited my dreams, I said, my voice hoarse, absolutely 100% in on trusting Chase for no reason. I didn't know he was a dream seeker. He said he could sense my fear and he was sending Avia to the East Trail so we can get out of the hub. By the way, I hope there's not anyone else in this room that might overhear our conversation. That's lovely. No? Sarcasm. He stood up and walked to the bathroom. What do you mean you didn't know he was a dream seeker? Didn't you say he's a Cancer? I thought he would want to tell you that, considering he's going to and from territories. Yeah? I pulled my knees to my chest, hugging my legs. He's a water mage? Are you sure that was him dream-seeking you? It could literally be, like, the FBI or some shit.
The FBI?
Chase's voice echoed from the open bathroom. I sighed. I'm sure. This scene was supposed to be romantic, wasn't it? Like, think about it. They were forced to stay in the same room, and now it has, like, this kind of domestic feel in terms of, like, he's going into the bathroom. They're still
closer.
Yeah, I kind of get this feeling that, like, this was supposed to be a kind of, there was only one bed situation initially. Chase's voice echoed from the open bathroom. I sighed. I'm sure. How are you feeling? What? Why is that formatted like that? What is that formatting? You guys are seeing this shit too, right?
What? Where?
Like the oh god, I can put it up on the Klecky.
How are you feeling? What? And the index is off.
Yeah, so I can highlight it.
Yeah.
I'll zoom in on the actual stream itself.
I did not know.
How?
Bird, Bird, I'm gonna be honest. I did not know that, like, the word "what" being an inch to the left would just like.
Yeah, this is the margin, and then this "what" is just randomly here. Like it. I need to know what happened here because this gets you a tab about here. Like this is a tab, and then you get another tab, and that's how you get about here. Like that's two tabs with a space. This is like a tab plus a space plus a space plus a space, like 2 or 3 spaces to get fucking here, wherever this is. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this.
Did you just eyeball that bird?
Yeah,
you can.
Do you know how long I've been typing? I am seasoned, like somewhere around 20 years of writing at this point. I've been writing since I was 13. I know my fucking margins.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't really know what to
imagining
say
you
to
like
that.
inspecting manuscripts, just like the
Fucking
margin is an
insane.
millimeter off.
But it's just like, what the fuck happened there? That's like I've never seen a typo like that before. That's fucking bizarre. You got after yesterday, I hear Chase and I think Union. Wait, you think a unicorn? Oh, yeah, because the Sun Chaser, right? Dad, I just put this up as well. Damn it, I shouldn't have put this up. Oh, Mag, I should have gone here and. Dad, I'm currently the most wanted in the state. That's my girl. Okay. I sighed. I'm sure. How are you feeling? What? He leaned out of the bathroom to look at me. I asked how you're feeling. Okay, I guess. I stared at him blankly. Why? Just trying to be a decent person. He shook his head and disappeared again. You were saying yesterday how we're both dead if we don't find the Klaxon, and your dad visited your dreams. It's a lot to process, especially for someone who has been taught the opposite of emotional regulation skills. Okay.
Okay.
One minute. No, that's not how this should work. If they are supposed to not show their emotions, they should be learning the most intensive emotional regulation skills. What are you fucking on?
Okay. The first read, Ryan, do you still have your funny?
Yeah, so this is based on a theory you had, Celtic. So work with me here. Rika, I'm not your father.
No. Mm-hmm.
And Celtic, say no in the Valley Girl voice.
No.
Okay. Snowy, what's your confusion?
I guess less of a confusion, but just more of a question. What there? Actually, no. My brain just fried when I was trying to think of that question. Never mind.
No worries.
Sorry for your loss.
And then finally, E-Man.
This scene would drag a whole lot less if they had, like, porked the night before.
I don't know. You underestimate how much drag that sex scenes can cause.
Have you ever?
It would be funnier.
What I can get.
It would be funnier, but I don't know about dragging.
Yes. More funny, please. I am dying.
Don't worry. After we finish with Age of Scorpius, we'll go back to reading Frollo Freak, and we can go over the sex scenes in that. Oh,
okay.
Nisha.
Send my request.
My sweet darling Nisha.
Small thing. Honestly, my head is exploding, so I'm gotta call it early. So I will give the gavel to 1-0 to Hero.
Oh shit, dude! I'm playing Destiny right now. Fuck.
Fuck. Never mind. Jesus, can someone take this gavel? Someone that I trust.
Eva gets the gavel. She's the next most trusted.
I gotta say this. I appreciate your faith in me, man. I'm sorry.
Okay,
SRL
I
is
rise
just
to the
calling me.
occasion, I guess.
You will rise to the occasion, Eva. I trust you with the gavel. But no, my head's destroying me. So
yeah,
goodbye.
get some ibuprofen, man. Night, man.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Feel better, man.
Yep.
Now, what the fuck is the gavel?
Basically, you're the one in charge of looking at the raised hands, and basically, when I give you a breathing room, you're the one that starts calling people out for their raised hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
so that.
Cool.
Yeah, just look at the emojis, and if there's more than one, because TWI is like the baseline for everyone to click on. If there's more than one, then that means someone's raised their hand, and just basically be ready for an opening to point it out.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
So, let's see.
We do have one. If
okay, from who?
There's a joke from Ryan Carson.
No, I think he already went.
Oh yeah, then
he
just
did?
yeah. Then I'll just.
Oh.
Ryan, are you still here, Ryan? Make sure to lower your hand. Everyone, please remember to lower your hand when you are done.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Sky Slasher, I will still stop you from drinking.
Yeah. She now has the gavel. Like she could actually put you in jail for that shit. But let's see. He leaned out of the. Where is it? So it's emotional regulation. Oh, yeah, I have a lot on my mind. We need to get out of here. I'm nervous about being in broad daylight. I'm kind of a vampire by my dress sense, if you couldn't tell. Why don't you take a moment to relax and organize yourself? I'll gather some travel supplies from downstairs so we can get ready to backpack. Ignore the fact that I was with you and I'm easily identified by the people that will probably be looking for the runaways, meaning that I am just as much at risk of being identified as you are. And who the fuck is sniffling? Someone has to blow their fucking nose, and they need to do it while they're fucking muted.
Gotta find the sniffler.
Oh.
Sniffle quietly.
All right, who has the coof?
We get it's a very emotional scene, but okay, so here we go. Better that I go anyway. The Stellarium used to see me here. Yeah, that means you're probably faster to fucking identify. Anyway, he closed the bathroom door behind himself, grabbing his golden-trimmed white cloak from where he'd thrown it over the Kinder's desk chair. Oh, Kinder, that's right. That was the guy that he probably did. Assuming that your sister will already have everything prepped for herself. Dad wouldn't send her out missing anything. He travels enough to have a method for packing. I laid back down on my back, staring at the murals of the ocean across the ceiling. Nice room in this fucking bureau building. Why does a bureau building have fucking live-in offices? Was that normal? Historians? Was it normal people would actually like live in these buildings for bureaucracy? I don't think so, right?
Depends. Maybe depends. It depends what type of building.
It honestly really did. It depended on the work environment and the building they were working in.
Yeah.
Also, in terms of like distance from location as well, they would usually live in those spaces so that they didn't have to trek like miles and miles over.
Yeah, but I did remember there was a study at one point that was like, all throughout human history, the average commute has never really changed between half an hour to an hour in terms of distance.
Yeah, but there are more like special cases from, of those happening.
I just find
That's
it
what I mostly
weird.
refer to.
This place has like a fucking boarding house built into it. But it also not only is it like a boarding house, but it apparently has nice trim. So I mean, come on.
Maybe they're on crunch time.
I clasped my hands together to ease their shaking. You'll be fast? That's my secret. I'm always fast. Wait. As fast as I can be. He smiled as he readjusted his cloak on his broad shoulders, stepping towards the door. You seem like someone who would enjoy making lists. Maybe work on that to keep yourself busy. What the fuck? Huh? Oh, I'm gonna go out. You look like you enjoy making lists. Do that to keep yourself... Who says that? What the fuck? Who says that? It's the most random shit.
Oh. 50 riz for this man.
Could you take the rest of the stuff from my room while you're out there? I leaned over to grab my cloak and dug into the pocket for the key. I tossed it to him and he caught it with ease as he walked out of the... What room? Am I forgetting something? What room? Did she get a room? When did she get a room? I am genuinely blanking. Did she get a room to stay in? I thought they like...
When she first arrived in this building, I mean, I think she was given her own room, and then after the shit went down in the archives, they both were put in the same room.
I don't fucking remember. Oh my god, Eva obtained the item gavel. That's amazing.
Speaking of gavel.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. Who's...
That's me.
The man with the alcohol. No, you do not have alcohol. What was your joke?
I was about to make a reference to wrestling, like talking about lists, and I'm just like, well, this book made it on the list. A list of bad fiction. Burn it.
Anyone else, or is that it for now?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I mean, there's no one else then? Like raising their hand? You need to tell me if we're done with raised hands.
Okay, we're done.
Okay.
No one else had their hand raised.
All right, make sure everyone put your hands down if you had them up. So yeah, he's apparently gonna get the stuff from her room too. Now that he would know what that is, he's only known her a fucking day. He'll probably take the fucking ornamental soap. I leaned over to grab my cloak and dug into the pockets for the key. I tossed it him and he caught it with ease as he walked out of the room. As soon as the door was shut, I curled into a ball and threw my blankets over my head to decompress. I was adjusted to spending hours upon hours by myself in my room, shuffling through stacks of scrolls and organizing artifacts alone in my own world. The dark, warm spaces of the blankets calmed me down. I breathed out slowly to feel the rise and fall of my chest. Oh, hey, Twy.
I am back, finally.
She's alive! Yay.
Hello.
All right, there we go. Twy is now present again. Don't forget to close your menu if you... Okie dokie. So, Twy, did you remember her having a room here at this building? I don't remember that.
Yeah, she did have her own room, and then that's why they had to change rooms in the first place.
So I was right.
God, I don't remember jack shit. Like, this all goes by because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Valid. I was really, really good at retaining irrelevant information.
It's only been like a day, though, right? It still hasn't been like any kind of prolonged period of time. Right? It's only been like one day since like they came here.
Yes.
Like 2 or 3? Because they had one day.
One day with the room that she got, and then they went out. That's right. Then they went out. That's right. Okay, so they basically went to this place, got a room. That's when they saw the guy get arrested because he was doing the homosexuals with another person of the wrong of the wrong caste. And then you've got like, then we skip a day. So I guess she did stay in the room at least a night, and her and Chase went out because Chase had literally nothing better to do than spend a day out looking for this arch. Then they came back, they discovered the thing, the secret Scorpio archive, and that's where we are now, is that they spent the night in his boyfriend's room or whatever, and yeah, that's where we are currently. She's now sleeping in someone else's bed. Got it.
I think it's a bare room that they had.
I thought it was Kinder's room.
Yeah, no, it's somebody else's room because he had to get a favor, and they specifically said, we'll set you up in this guy's room because he hasn't been here for a while, and nobody knows.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
yes.
The dark, warm space of the blankets calmed me down. I breathed out slowly to feel the rise and fall of my chest. I wasn't uncomfortable with Chase's presence, just overwhelmed by having another person around. Dad trusted him, so I knew I could trust him. I'd just never been particularly fond of spending time around men that weren't my dad.
Okay, cool.
Yep. I hadn't realized how much I needed the space to reset. I lost track of the time that went by, though it couldn't have been more than 30 minutes. The sound of the door opening and closing stopped me from dozing off, and I peeked out of the layers of blankets. Bad news. With a loud sigh, Chase threw down two large packs of supplies attached to them. It was 2 large packs of supplies. That's all you need to fucking say. I wasn't entirely sure how he carried all of it up the stairs. Winter storm rolled in overnight. It was a whiteout, and this building is infested with Scorpio stellarium. We're lucky you didn't go with me to get the backpacking stuff. You were there too, dumbass! Why is this book pretending like he wasn't also one of the identified, like, people sneaking in to the Scorpio archives? He was there! They both attacked! They got into fistfights! Oh, God, your laugh is starting to sound like Twice. It's kind of scary, actually.
Yeah, what the hell? Now, both of you can't laugh at the same time.
What?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Oh, we're lucky you didn't go with me to get the background and say, I scrambled out of my cocoon of blanket of warmth. What? Yeah, they're raiding the rooms on the 2nd level right now. He opened the door to Robin's room before he started to quickly organize his things. He's working at the desk. Go out the window in his room. I hurried to the attached room, shielding my eyes at the bright light filtering through the window from inches of snow. I let my vision adjust to the snowflakes flying past the window. There must have been at least 6 inches of snow on the ground. My heart dropped. I turned my back to the brightness of the winter storm. I immediately started to grab my stuff and shove it into the pack that Chase pushed me towards. Or that pushed towards me. The closer we get to Conviction Woods, the warmer it'll be, I said as I stepped into the bathroom to throw on thermal layers he'd grabbed from downstairs. Would they refer to it as thermal layers? Like, that, I could easily see thermal being a word that seems more archaic than it is. Right?
It, like, we don't use that term.
I mean,
and like, winter is pretty important to us, considering the fact that we have like 6 months of winter up here.
We're really quiet.
Because I've heard, like, oh, put on your thermal underwear. Like, I've heard that before. So, sorry, I gotta put this back on top.
Let's see. Let's see. Grim Trickster, you had a criticism?
The dumbest people alive.
Yeah, until you learn who the villains are.
I could make a joke, but I'm not.
Let's see.
Okay.
All
right.
We'll go out the window.
Is that
I let my vision adjust to the snake. We'll just continue on for now. Do layers. Did you check the direction of the wind? West. Conviction Woods is on the west side of the East Trail. If we can get there, it'll be much milder. Didn't she just say that? What? What is this conference? The closer we get to Conviction Woods, the warmer it'll be. Did you check the direction of the wind? West. Conviction Woods is on the west side of the East Trail. If we can get there, it'll be much milder.
Way to mansplain it. Jeez.
Okay, so I guess the wind is heading west? No, is the wind coming from the west or to the west? That's not telling me the direction of the wind. Izanagi, the lack of editing is slowly melting my mind. Slowly? But I feel like a slush, like a slush coming out my ear.
Eva,
his voice
it's a miracle your brain's even still intact now.
His voice was muffled from the other side of the door. I stepped out of the bathroom a moment later as he pushed down on a sleeping bag in his backpack. There's another back stairwell at the end of the hallway, so we don't need to pass through the lobby. And you know what they might have at the second most obvious fucking exit? The most stealthy exit? They might have someone checking the door. Jesus Christ! Not even Ruby was this stupid. Oh, God. Oh.
That is
moment,
an achievement.
That moment when you realize that a 4 out of 10 show is kind of the standard and not even the worst that it can get.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Ever backpacked?
You had a...
Oh, you go.
Sorry, a Grim Trickster, you had a joke?
Okay, 2 of the dumb people meet the group of dumber people. How does this goes?
Everyone gets stupider by proxy. That's just how this happens.
Correct.
The only people that die are the cells in our brains. Ever backpacked in the snow before? I asked him as I scrambled to lace my boots. It'll be cold. I'm not worried. The cold never bothered me anyway. No, I'm not worried about it. He fastened his pack over his cloak. I'm more concerned about the Stellaria making it to our floor before we're out of here. Let's go. I quickly checked the room. There'll be less Stellarium activity outside with the storm. What storm? Because your first comment was, oh, the bright snow hurt my eyes. But it can't hurt your eyes if it's a storm currently, because if it's a storm, it's blocking the sun, making sure that there is no glare off the snow. So either it is currently storming and the description earlier was wrong, or it is not storming and you're fucking yourself.
The color white hurts her eyes because she is autistic.
Oh no! Oh no! You might be right. And
Wait,
more
what?
so, you might be right that that's the argument that Milo would make.
Yes.
Oh my. Who would die on a hill that's stupid?
These characters
Milo.
would.
Milo has died on a lot of hills. Milo builds hills specifically to die on them.
He's dead? Oh, thank goodness.
I mean, sort of.
Oh.
He kind of just went off and, like, vanished. They
He'll
made a
be
really
back.
weird fanfic.
It's just a matter of how long it'll take until he gets back.
Yeah.
Just a matter
Maybe
of
be
time.
ready.
But let's start. Chase didn't respond, looking out the door before he fully opened it. My vision blurred with adrenaline, a reminder of the terror we'd felt the night before running through the exchange center after finding the scroll. Chase yanked open a door at the end of the hallway, and then when there wasn't any sound of activity in the stairwell, we ran down the flights as fast as possible. I burst out the exit door, taking bullshit, taking it in a restricted breath of cold air as the wind rocked my body. Taking in a restricted... What do you mean by that? What does it mean to take in a restricted breath of air?
I
Like,
would assume it's
trouble
like
breathing,
you have
maybe?
pressure on your chest, or you're just trouble breathing. Like,
It's very cold. In
I know what
snow,
Milo's excuse
you
here is.
know?
She has asthma. Got it.
What
Let's
is
see.
limited, bruh?
God, I keep losing my place. We both hurried away from the exchange center into the empty white space of the hub. Though first panicked and hurrying from the building, we slowed when we were a safe distance. The normally bustling streets were empty with snow, decreasing visibility, meaning... Wait. We're empty with the snow, decreasing visibility. So it is storming, and your description was bad earlier. Got it. Okay. Well, snow scared them away, at least. Surprisingly, they act colder than the temperature out here. Chase finally said after
Oh
a
my
few
god,
minutes.
Snowy.
Oh god, she's multiplying! Accurate. I'll put
What
this up on
happened?
screen.
What's going on?
Got more fan art.
Check chat.
Oh god.
Beautiful.
Fucking gremlins everywhere. Don't feed them after midnight.
I'm
Okay.
surrounded by gremlins.
Let's see. Barely. Well, snow scared them away at least. Surprisingly, they act colder than the temperature out here, Chase finally said after a few minutes of silence, his voice slightly strained from the effort it took to push through the snow. How often do you travel in the winter? Every once in a while, I said simply, avoiding the fact that I was used to traveling memorized paths through Conviction Woods across easy terrain and long distances. I ignored the burning in my thighs from the resistance created by the accumulating snow. I shielded my eyes to discern where we were going. A vast wet expanse
It's always
surrounded us.
spring there.
There's always
Isn't that
so much.
isn't that one of the first things that was established about Conviction Woods is that it's always spring there?
Yeah. No, she's talking about walking in the snow currently while also thinking about Conviction Woods separately. That's fine.
No.
Oh.
No, she said I'm used to walking in the snow because of Conviction
on.
Woods.
I said avoiding the fact that...
In the magic.
Oh, no.
rainforest.
She's saying, I simply said, see, how often do you travel in the winter? Every once in a while, I said simply avoiding the fact that I was used to traveling memorized paths through Conviction Woods across easy terrain and long distances. So she's basically saying that because of Conviction Woods, she'd get a cheat code.
But
Was that necessary?
you're not
though?
walking through the snow then, so you're not used to it.
Well, she again. I have to stand up. How often do you travel in the winter? That was the phrasing. She's not technically lying. It's basically
You're gonna defend this based off of a technicality of language?
because that's the joke, is that she's saying I do travel in winter. I have a cheat code traveling in the winter, so I'm not really used to this.
Uh-huh.
So like
I don't give Milo that grace. I'm sorry.
I have to, because if I don't, I feel like the other criticisms I give are not like genuine. Then I give one I don't know. I give one feather to this. There, you get one feather.
Fine.
That's it.
A feather.
Don't hold it too tightly. You will burn yourself because it's. There you go, Milo. I will be taking that away shortly, I imagine. Shielded my eyes from discerning where we're going. A vast white expanse surrounded us. Have we passed the fountain? Have we passed the fountain yet? He asked, raising his voice as a gust of wind struck us. Are you navigating this? The fountain's behind us. I kept trekking forward, though I was losing my line of sight. My doubt about pathfinding in a storm sank in. I'm following the general shape of buildings. I'd bite my words minutes later when I undoubtedly reached the fountain. I started to wonder if we'd taken the wrong turn. Snow pierced into my skin as the temperature dropped, the whistling winds deafening me. We'd made the silent mutual decision to take the risk of walking to the wrong building and try every door we could find, but each was snowed in or locked shut, every sign of life halting in the freeze. Critical minutes of time passed without another body in sight. I wasn't sure that part of the hub we were... So, this went from a bustling central city... For the record, this is a city. This is the central city of their entire civilization. To fucking Silent Hill. I'm sorry? This isn't how winter works, I'm pretty sure. You guys could navigate by the streets. That is what streets are there to do. To help you easily navigate long distances without radical need for major landmarks. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like this. It's like Milo has never been in a wintry environment before.
Which is weird.
And, well, I would believe that, because even though that they've been up to Alaska, all of the video footage that Milo has ever showed us has been in the summer.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that adds up. I was about to say, unless they've never actually... Okay. Yeah.
Well, like, I'm pretty sure that I have seen footage of them, like, walking in snow before, but I don't know, like... It's weird.
My presumption is if Milo has been in the severe winter storms, it has been in the wilderness. It has not been in a major metropolitan environment.
I don't believe that they've ever been in a storm before. No. I might believe that they have been walking in the winter time where there is snow, possibly even enough snow to, like, maybe even sink up halfway to your knee. I do not believe that they have been in a winter storm before. I do not believe it. Show me your scars from mild frostbite walking to school, Milo, and I will believe you.
But then Milo
Wait,
wouldn't
damn,
describe
Twy,
it that way.
you have those?
Yes, I have a scar on my cheek from when it was like nearly minus 25 degrees walking to school.
Yep.
Holy shit!
That be Canadian.
That's
You need to score on your
Celsius, by the
face.
way.
What?
You need to score on your face, Shiva.
Izanagi says,
Not
why the
strong.
hell is the city abandoned empty? It's not abandoned, it's just empty. Like, people are off the streets. Pretty sure even cities in the 1970s have maintained their roads or whatnot. So the hub should be able to handle a whiteout.
1700s.
Yeah.
do
Uh,
have a couple of raised hands.
We'll wait till the end of the chapter, and we'll get to them.
Okay.
Got it.
Past the fountain yet? I bite my words a minute later. Blah blah blah. I wasn't sure what part of the hub we were in. When I pushed the back of my hand to my lips, they lost sensation. My fingers tips burned, legs screaming as I struggled through the building accumulation. The wind resisted me from every direction, battering my body until I forced myself to pause to try and recalculate my path. There were no footsteps to trace when the fresh snow disguised the time, and we'd surely spent the time we'd spent. Sorry. There were no footsteps to trace when the fresh snow disguised the time we'd surely spent going in circles as night fell. My world started to spin, distort. How is this happening in a city? Like I am racking my brain, especially in a low tech city where typically the streets are narrower than they are wide. Like if this were a major metropolitan city in the modern day, we have wide enough streets that sure, I guess theoretically in low enough conditions, you might be able to get lost. But this is daytime in a snowstorm in like relatively tame location. Anyway, fucking hell. My world started to spin, distort. My hands trembled as as a response to the bitter cold. I yanked my cloak closer to my body underneath my gloves. I knew without looking that my fingers were turning purple. My lungs burned and screamed at every breath I took. Black spots dotted my vision, my knees shaking before they gave out. I collapsed. Holy shit, our hero, everyone. She got lost in a fucking city and died of the wind.
We'll go for everybody.
That's our protagonist, everybody.
All right, raise hands.
That's the
Eva.
story.
Okay. Anyway, all right. Raised hand time. We have a criticism from Ifrit. Ifrit. Ifrit.
Come back to him.
Hey,
He's
just-
away. Anyone else to go?
Let's see. We have a joke from Iman LKO. Sorry.
It's
don't
just you could just say Eman, and also
Email.
she walked like she walked 20 feet in the snow and then died. The end.
Pretty much, yeah.
It'd be hilarious if the book just ended here.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
You know
that's
what?
the end of the book.
No,
Good
that's-
job,
that's what
everybody.
Yeah, no, that's what's
surprisingly-
happening. That's what's happening. It's only 8 chapters.
Even next.
And nothing more.
And then another joke from
Celtic,
Grim
you have
Trickster.
the power to end it here.
Guys?
No.
Ava, who
Guys.
was it?
Grim Trickster has a joke.
I cast Doom. It's
Doom?
ineffective.
Doom?
Yes, Doom. I cast Doom. It's ineffective. These people are too idiotic.
Doom! And Ifrit is still missing.
Yeah, well, we'll come back to. Oh, we both did the same one, Kane. It's hilarious. All right, chapter 8. Our hero enters heaven, and then she promptly gets sent down the hill. A golden light pierced through
when
the
do we
darkness.
switch?
One page. I get one page of this.
Okay.
So yeah, man, I hate winter.
That's because I was away for so long.
It was
Fucking
long.
pyramid head. Oh, it's great.
No, what gets me is how she's like, what gets me is how she's like sucking on that like
Inhaler,
asthma,
yeah.
whatever it is, inhaler.
Chapter 8. A golden light pierced through the darkness of the storm, so gold that it was all I could see. My heartbeat stabilized, its drumming amplified by the surge of magic, with a sharp ringing screaming through my head. A sharp ring screaming through my head. I blinked, and I was back in my body. 2 hands rested on my wrists and arms as a golden light spread through my veins, a restoration unlike any kind of healing I'd ever felt before. A warm energy raced through my body in a shockwave. Through the haze of the snow, an abrupt smell of blood filled the air as I gasped a breath. Gasped in a breath. Okay, you sucked in a breath. It wouldn't be gasped. Gasped is an expulsion, not a... You don't... I'm not wrong in this, right? A gasp is an expulsion. It's not an inhale. I guess.
No, a gasp is
Debatable.
an inhale.
Okay. I was. I guess you're right. It is an inhale, but it's gasped in a breath feels weird to me.
Well, that's because it's redundant.
Yeah.
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 Yes. Very much so.
Did you do? Got the body gasped. I returned my wrist, watched as the light searched for my blood through the vascular system. The frostbite at my fingertips was reversing, purple skin reverting as the power of healing touched it. I looked up to remember Chase was with me. I knew it. His entire body was alight with healing. I met his eyes, luminescent and glowing, gold to match his magic. There wasn't a record of a Librian healer in at least 300 years.
Well,
Wait.
good for you.
Was he what was he tagged as when he was in his ceremony?
Dream Seeker.
Dream Seeker
in something else.
Welcome to Age of Scorpius, where the rules, where there are no rules and the points don't matter.
The ceremony was meant to catch Oaks. Sorry.
I will say that it does make sense that they would lie if they want to conceal that they have these special powers. However, it doesn't make sense why they would want to hide these special powers, especially because Libran healing is not forbidden or taboo like Scorpio zodiac turning is.
Well, I want to then also raise on this, everyone is fucking lying. There's not a single person being honest about their abilities in this fucking book.
Yeah.
She's hiding her abilities, her sister's hiding her abilities, he's hiding his ability, her dad's hiding his ability, her mom, everyone's hiding everything. Is there anyone that's not hiding
the power level?
It's really weird because they just met. And yet they are so willing to tell each other these deep, dark secrets that they have with each other. It does not feel natural. It does not feel like they are strangers.
And, like, the thing is, like, if you're going to do something like this where two people are in such a bad situation where they basically have to immediately start trusting each other, that's a very different tone than what's going on here. Like, that has to be a level of desperation in terms of, like, look, you and I were both in the ship Creek, so we both got to get really comfortable with a lot of shit real fast. Actually, there's a great scene in one of the Justice League episodes or movie, like things where like the world gets taken over by Hawk people, and the biggest suggestion they have is we gotta go incognito, so everyone put on your civilian identities. And it's like, I don't know you guys that well, and Batman's just like, you're Wally West, that's Diana, that's Clark Kent, and I'm Bruce Wayne. And it's like, oh, all right then.
That scene has some issues, but anyway.
It's better than this.
It's so much better than this. And I remember that scene. That was fucking great.
It's taking the bull by the horns in a bad crisis situation. So,
also one of my favorite episodes, I think.
Did you do? I kept the. Did you do? So apparently there hasn't been a Libran healer in 300 years. So the fact that anyone even talks about a Libran healer at this point is fucking weird. Shock made me rigid as I burst into shivers at the numbness washing over me. I kept the speculation of his potential arch power stashed in the back of my mind, which you're not going to tell us what that is. But I hadn't believed my intuition as much as I should have. He slowly removed his hand from my arm, throwing his cloak over my shoulder. The warmth of his healing was dissipating, though he looked completely unfazed by the cold. The cold literally didn't bother him anyway. I read before the Libran healers were adept at surviving, stronger against the illness and temperature. It was the very reason they were feared, a power so close to immortality. A shout cut through my thoughts. Both of us flinched. The fiery light of an unyielding lantern flared through the snow, a new figure kneeling before us. He grabbed Chase's arm and yanked him to his feet. A hand was extended to me, and I took it from the man wearing a distinctive orange cloak. He guided us through the snow, pushing us to a tiny building no more than a few dozen feet away. It took minutes to struggle through the snow. After fighting the heightening drift at the door, the man swung the door open and shoved Chase inside. He guided me in more gently, slamming the door behind us. Well, that's sexist. I instantly relaxed into the tiny office. The perils of the blizzard were absent in the warm environment. We dropped our backpacks next to the door. I relaxed as my eyes adjusted to the gentle light, taking in slow, steady breaths. Chase held his knees for a moment while he wheezed in air. Chase held his knees for a moment while he wheezed in air. They then shook the... I thought he was fine. Why is he wheezing? Right?
Yeah.
Suddenly he's just a fan of Weezer. Then he took the snow out of his hair. Shook the snow out of his hair. I slid my snowy cloak and coat off my shoulders, placing them on the rack next to the door. I am surprised you even have that cognition after the state you were in. The office was quite small. A tan couch sat in the front of the room behind a coffee table, a bookshelf across from it. In the back of the room was a wooden desk and file cabinet hung a door in another room. Nestled on the wall, to the right of the desk, crackled a lit fireplace. Magically lit paper lanterns strung across the ceilings accentuated the red, orange, and yellow colors on posters and paint decorating the cozy room. Off-white star maps spread across the walls, and above the couch was a map of the Guardian written in older conviction Drixel. On the ceiling was a mural painted in the style similar to the art in the Exchange Center, depicting a scene from what must have been the War of the Rebalancing. Ares mages with fire bursting from their hands, one man standing over the body of another as a protective force. It was a curious choice considering Conviction lost the War of the Rebalancing. These fucking proper nouns. I narrowed my eyes at a nameplate on the wooden desk. Atlas Fulbright. And I will turn it over to Twy, but I want my first joke to go through in terms of be hilarious if they got like 5 feet away from the place they just left.
Yes.
If I can kindly
we'll do raise
a
hands.
grim trickster criticism.
The Papa Nans are boring and everything sucks. But besides that, this especially sucks because this makes no sense. More than the previous ones.
Oh, by the way, I love Snowy Spider here. Not all snow. That's great.
Funny.
This book, man.
Amen.
All right. My great right off the gate, just tripping over my own words. My gaze ripped over to Chase as realization struck both of us at the same moment. Fear coursed through me, and I stepped back hesitantly, fixing the expressions on my face. I struggled to take the reins of the shock I was feeling. Atlas Fulbright was the Ares leader, the second to top Arctura.
Say what?
He gestured toward...
You guys almost die in a snowstorm in a city, and you just so happen to get rescued by the vice fucking president?
As I said, this makes no sense more than anything else about the book.
Keep reading.
Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. We all know that the only reason why Rika did not lied to Chase and basically said, yeah, I'm fine walking in the snow, even though that she never did. And the reason why she got frostbite and started dying in the cold 20 feet from leaving the building is specifically so that there is a forced reason why Chase can use his healing powers.
That, and I was also going to say, not only a forced reason to elaborate on his healing powers, but I suspect also to justify him being there at all.
Possibly. All right. He gestured toward a chair next to the couch. Take a seat. Yes, sir. Chase immediately sat down, his hands trembling. I stood next to him, keeping my emotions absolutely still. Sir, are you the Ares leader? I am. He gave Chase a warm smile and held out his hand. Call me Atlas. Nice to meet you. Chase shook it. Chase Marin. Thanks, but I already know your name. Atlas sat down in the chair at his desk and nodded at me. Rika, relax. I can only truly fathom how overwhelmed you must be. Chase and I instantly looked at each other. I'm sorry, Chase said quietly when I returned his surprise with a blank stare. I couldn't break the code in front of an Arctura. Why do you know our names? For one, you learned the Scorpio Stellarium's biggest secret, and everyone in the Conviction Stellarium knows. Atlas leaned back in his chair and threw his legs on his desk. He readjusted his round gold glasses as he examined the two of us, running his hand through his fluffy chestnut hair. He wore casual attire underneath his orange cloak, a long-sleeved black turtleneck and khakis, unusually casual for an Arctura of all people. His striking eyes, amber and blue, struck out against what he was wearing. Also, I helped you find the archive. You're welcome.
Okay, wait. You learned the Scorpio Stellarium's biggest secret, and everyone in the Conviction Stellarium knows. So, literally all of the fucking, lawkeepers. This is the shittiest fucking secret on the planet. Oh, you found out the biggest secret in all of America. Every single fucking senator and congressman knows that you know it.
This is basically vindicating all of the people who believe that the government is run by lizard people.
It is! This is the lizard people conspiracy confirmed. Congratulations! Everyone in Parliament knows that you know that Parliament is run by Parliament.
Amazing.
Oh, this Atlas. Oh my god. You're fucking. I hate that, Raja. I hate that so much. Oh, this fucking book, man. This is this single sentence just blows up everything.
It's only been up 3 times. This is like the 4th.
I'm gonna go get a drink. Please continue.
Okay.
Hydrate.
Chase must have caught the tiny sway in my body from the lightheadedness taking over. He stood up quickly, moved aside so that I could sit down in his spot. I folded my legs to close to myself, as if protecting my body, and all I could think about was how badly I wanted to be alone in my room in Conviction Woods. Chase sat down on the ground, his back against the front armrest of the chair to avoid getting too close to my legs. I appreciated how careful he was about my space. All right, now that we're situated, Atlas began, and Chase opened his mouth to say something. Atlas put his hand up. No. Here, let's get the shock over with. I know she found the arch. I know you're a Libran healer. Chase and I stared at him in disbelief. There was no way it wasn't a trap. How? Chase finally forced out. How did you know about me? I've only ever told my dad. I'm an Arctura. I just know these things. Atlas smiled and crossed his arms dangerously close to tipping his chair over. There's not much you can hide from the Stellarium. You're damn lucky I'm part of the Stellarium who knows about your arch power. And you led us to the arch? Chase followed up. Aren't you supposed to be working alongside the Scorpio Arctura? Supposed is the key word there. Atlas sighed heavily. I'm not fond of Verena's leadership style. Chase nodded slowly. So you led us right to a scroll that disproves the law she swears by. Precisely. I despise the Scorpio Code. I have my reasons. Why us? Ready for this? Chase rubbed his hands together. Atlas rubbed his hands together, my apologies. The Aries Stellarium can't expose the scroll. That would be pitting Aries against Scorpio, and we don't want another war on our hands. Ideally, the Scorpio Code gets reversed by Scorpio. Easy answer. A Scorpio historian who hates the code and a Libran healer who can read ancient Drixel. The realization visibly hit Chase. Is that why I can read a language that was never taught? Libran healers can automatically read Drixal. I'm quite surprised neither of you knew that. Atlas yawned. How long were you out there?
After your pen, after your pen, after your pen. Yes.
This fucking fucker has apparently been pulling the strings this whole fucking time.
Yep.
We're not even a quarter way through the book, and we're already learning there's a big
not
mastermind.
Not a single decision has been made by the main characters that have actually influenced the plot. The plot is moving them along, or in this case, this fucker.
Correct.
This
You
is
know-
this is the worst Eisen.
Raymond, we compared this earlier to Ruby, but this is exactly how Ruby operates. The plot moves the characters along, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Same
Well, to be
shit,
fair,
different coat of
That is
paint.
a common problem among novice writers.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
The plot moves the characters instead of characters moving the plot.
Who has the raised
The
hand?
clone never.
Oh my god!
Her fucking uggo face.
Okay, anyway.
Hey, why are you insulting Shinji like that?
E-Man, you had a joke?
Yes, Ava, I agree. Like, this, Steve Jobs turtleneck wearing motherfucker has just showed up to be a problem.
Okay. Oh, criticism by Grim Trickster. What's up?
Okay, so we have two dumb people, a group of dumb people, another group of dumb people, a fourth dumb person, and a fifth dumb person. Who is gonna win this game of dumb? I wonder.
A very good question
No, find
for another
out
time.
I was about to say, it's spoilers. Milo has it's spoilers.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, okay, so conveniently, all Libran healers can read this ancient thing, which everyone should know somehow, even though there hasn't been a Libran healer in 300 years, which you knew about. You've known about this entire time. How did you know this? And also, again, everyone knows about the Scorpio code being bullshit, and yet no one's overthrown it. If the Scorpio code is bullshit, then why are the Scorpios trying to enforce it? Because they're the ones most directly impacting it. And why is emotion, hiding your emotion, like an important part of this? And
It's spoilers.
my brain hurts, man. This is so obnoxious. Izanagi says, the fuck contrivance is this? Yes.
And the book.
all the
Contrivance the book.
Yeah, just rename it to Contrivance, the book.
I'm in Artura. I just know these things. I fucking hate that.
That line kills me. It kills me.
It's like, I know it because of the plot. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, oh my god. And we know that this is so stupid that no matter what, it's not going to be a satisfying reveal once it's shown up to us why things are like this.
Yeah.
All right. How long were you out there? We had no choice. Chase defended our choice to leave, ignoring the question to not embarrass the two of us. I made a note to myself to thank him later for carrying the conversation. The Scorpio Stellarium was on the second floor. Did you not figure that someone from the Stellarium helped you find the Scorpio archive? And if that person if that person knew where the archive was, wanted to show you that the code was false, and knew your names, they probably would have kept you safe and hidden from Scorpio? Holy shit, what kind of sentence is that?
I was trying to reply to someone in chat, so it was like, what?
And if that person knew where the archive was, wanted to show you that the code was false, and knew your names, they probably would have kept you safe and hidden from Scorpio.
Huh?
That is not a sentence. That is
This might
That's not that woke.
Yeah, this
That might be the first like full qualified negative sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the worst example of the, I'm totally saying that I'm the one who is pulling all the strings, but for some reason I'm not going to say it directly.
That someone from the Stellarium helped you find the Scorpio archive. Okay, that's fine. And if that person knew where the archive was, wanted to show you what the code was false, and knew your names, they probably would have kept you safe and hidden from Scorpio. Okay, so basically, if you didn't figure that someone led you here, wouldn't all stand a reason that they were protecting you this entire time too, because they would need to know all this information about you.
No, that's no guarantee at all.
Yeah, it's not at all. They could just be like, "Oh, it's lucky schmucks. This might work." Throw them at the wall.
Yeah, no, that's if anything, that is like really like it's at least understandable that they wouldn't think of that, because there's a myriad of different ways that I can think of that someone could be doing it for malicious reasons, like wanting to use them as scapegoats.
That would be a great
In
idea
order
for
to
this.
make
Like, yeah,
it
no,
work.
I'm literally leading you guys into a trap so I can get away with my crimes.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, we are talking about a politician here.
I mean, that's
top
why we're raising
politician,
Ava to be
second
the
top
next Twilight,
politician.
is so Twilight can get away with her crimes.
Exactly.
Exactly. She be sacrificed at noon.
But you thought that I actually liked you, Ava? No, I am grooming you.
Oh damn!
Oh,
you didn't need
no.
to phrase it like that, Twi.
Oh no!
I
no,
felt
no.
that one. Ow! Ow!
Like,
Police is on
that is
you.
bruh, that line is asking to get taken out of context.
We love you, Ava.
We sacrificed you though, but we do love you.
Oh, so does that mean all this time I've spent training, trying to become as good of a successor as they could? Was that all for nothing?
Yeah.
Well, no, it means
Yeah.
Twi is going to get away with a crime. Like, it's not for nothing. It's nothing. It means nothing for you. In fact, it's actually
It was
actually
only ever
very
to benefit
detrimental for you.
yourself.
It's actually
It was
detrimental.
never to pass on the knowledge that you had gained.
I've seen enemy besides what time.
Hey, can we watch Andrew?
Like I said
we
earlier
wa-
this morning, I am Jandrew Togan, and also Entia the Shifter, your enemy.
What?
That's a Balinor reference. Everyone, go
Balinor,
watch our
Balinor.
coverage of Unicorns of Balinor.
I love
Plug.
Shameless promotion. You should be ashamed.
No, that's why it's called
We gotta
Shameless.
do it at least
That's
once.
why it's shameless. What do you
He's
You
mean?
don't have to sacrifice Eva.
Shut
Don't be a
Yeah.
Milo, Ava.
Don't you dare
Ooh.
compare me to him,
Ooh,
bird.
that was despicable, sir.
Despicable.
She immediately told us we should have shame when telling us what we're at. We have a shameless thing that we were doing. It's like,
Okay, listen.
Yeah, but calling someone a Milo? Come on, bro.
At least I'm not calling her a shad.
I stumble on my own
Oh
words
man,
a
I
lot.
could have called her a slur, but I called her something just as bad. Man, that's crazy.
You know what? That was so heinous. I take everything back, Ava. Come into my arms. I will protect you.
The shot. She's gonna kill you, Eva. She's gonna kill you.
and thus my 12D chess plan has succeeded.
Oh,
Okay, wait. Does anybody have any raised hands? So far only Ifrit, but he's still I don't even know what the fuck he's doing.
He's
I'm
He's
pretty
MIA.
sure he's gone.
Oh,
He's
Oh,
he's playing
well.
Sonic X Shadow Generation.
Bros,
He has
lo-
lost his privileges. Ignore him for the rest of the stream.
What do you mean?
you've had your hand raised for like the
Hello.
last hour and a half.
You had a
I mean-
criticism like half an
Oh.
like
I kind of forgot it, so never disregard it.
As I said.
whatever. Continue playing
As
your
expected,
poorly titled Sonic game.
As expected of a Sonic Shadow shipper.
All right, now where was I? Okay, here I am. Chase narrowed his eyes. In our defense, there's no way we could have predicted that the Ares Arctura was on our side. And to be clear, you're part of the Stellarium who is trying to murder us, and we walked into your office. I wanted you to trust me. Look, I'm here to protect you, Atlas continued. You're two young folk I rescued in a storm, and most importantly, neither of you are Ares. All I did was save your lives. I don't have any obligation to say a thing about you. He was either being genuine for reasons we didn't understand or manipulatively charismatic. Knowing the Stellarium, it was probably the latter. I know things about you and her that I'm not supposed to know, Atlas said to Chase. So let's get on equal ground, Libra, and I'll tell you something that I'm not typically allowed to share. Fair? Why would we believe that you're not going to turn on us? Chase asked hesitantly. Because I despise Verena and the Scorpio Stellarium just as much as you do. I have my reasons. You already fucking said that. Jesus Christ. Atlas had no intention of disguising the disgust hidden in the tone of his voice when he spat out Verena's name. He swung his legs down to lean forward, his elbows on his desk, resting his chin on top of his folded hands. I can't be responsible for dividing the Stellarium. By letting the two of you wreak chaos, you can make my life significantly easier. Chase pondered the offer. Atlas held out a hand. Chase looked back to see if I agreed, and with no other option in sight, I gave him a small nod. He reached forward and took Atlas's hand.
Yes, man.
This is,
Please, yes, the manly man. Please shake on my behalf. I can't shake on my behalf.
Please shake a old poor sinner's hand.
Oh no! I couldn't think of better people for this to happen to.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Like, how are we going to believe that you're going to share anything that's meaningful, bitch? Come on. Oh my god!
That is so.
That's so cool. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Oh my gosh! He's so adorable.
It's just a cute little bean with a halo over her head.
I love it. I love that it's still gremlin 1920s tune me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just look at the flowers, Eva. Look at the flowers.
You betray an innocent little bean like me.
Look at the Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce go, Ava. Look at the Super Monkey Hyperforce. I can't. God, I almost had that.
Almost. Not good enough. Okay, anyway. Anybody got a recent? Oh, hang on a second. Ifrit has a joke.
Honestly, at this point, I can't help but imagine Twy as the Green Goblin to Ava's Norman Osborn.
I can kind of see it.
It kind of look. I can see it.
You know what? Fine.
Okay. Now, Rika, this involves you too. He held out a hand to me. You don't tell my secret, and I won't tell yours. Sound good? I wasn't sure what else we had to lose, so I shook his hand. He smiled. The history of the Zodiac Turners. The magic was destroyed in the War of the Rebalancing. True or false? True, Chase answered slowly. False, Atlas corrected him. It's still in Guardian. It's still here. Like your healing. There are 6 known Zodiac Turners in Guardian, at least, we think. 6, I echoed. To my understanding, the only Zodiac Turner is the immortal Blaine, who was told by the scroll's content was created the Scorpio Code. Knock it off with the formality. I already know you've broken it, Atlas told me. because he's read the script. Also, just because the scroll didn't list out the names of the Turners doesn't mean that Blaine's the only Zodiac Turner. You said at least 6, and that you thought, Chase repeated. So there could potentially be more. Atlas holding onto a pencil that he was tapping in his Atlas, holding onto a pencil that he was tapping in his hands, went quiet for a moment to inspect us. Where did the pencil come from?
Atlas
The dimension of pencils.
tapping a
it's an
pencil
office.
between his hands.
I'm using a pencil.
Atlas tapping the pencil he was holding. Like, holding onto a pencil that he was tapping is the most awkward. He was tapping, that's the active verb, a pencil that he was holding. That's
Milo literally created a pencil to be held in his hands specifically to stop it from moving. Fuck you.
Yeah, you should have had that better earlier, man. Really.
If I were you, I'd focus on number 6. I exchanged a glance with Chase again. The Scorpio Stellarium was already after me for breaking the code. Atlas appeared to be on our side, suspiciously on our side. But more than anything else, I was intrigued. What direction should we go from here? I asked. Atlas's eyes lit up, the emittance of Scorpio formality. Atlas's eyes lit up at the omittance of Scorpio formality. You tell me. The Arch. You gave us a translation guide to ancient Rurian. There you go. Atlas stood up and stretched. We are right next to the East Trail, by the way. I'll give you that much with your blizzard navigation skills. I've got you for the night. I have a room in the back with a bed. If one of you would like to sleep there and the other on the floor. The way that I wrote it, the way that I was reading that sounded so fucking gross and creepy.
Yeah. Also, I'm torn. I feel like I feel like Milo's really going for an Urahara type character vibe here. Like, oh, the guy that knows things, but he's being kind of slick with it. A little bit like I guess the Master of Masters too. Got that bit of vibe going on. It's like, yeah, but you also kind of give me some Mayory vibes, and that's not good. Kind of a creep. Also,
towing the line.
It's like, oh, one can sleep there and the other on the floor. It's like, adults know how to share a bed. Even teenagers know how to share a bed without getting. This thing that always did bother me about it is like a lot of people get really finicky about it. Like, oh, I didn't want to share a bed with anyone. It didn't matter boy or girl. I just didn't like the idea of sleeping next to someone. But if I had to, I could. Like,
it's very uncomfortable.
It's not the best thing in the world. So it's like, it's just one of those things. Like, anyone's like, oh no, I can't sleep next to the girl I like or the boy I like. It's like, really? Okay. It's a little weird.
Oh no, Ava's voice is shredded.
Oh no!
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
No.
Real quick.
Drink something.
I have been drinking something and it's not doing much. Okay. Anyway.
Where do you think the alcohol went, Twy?
What's the joke?
He was tapping.
Sorry, Eva. What did you say?
He's
Hang
having.
on, Grim Trickster is telling a joke.
Yeah.
He was tapping, rapping at the office desk with a pizza.
Are you trying to rap there?
No. It's a thing from Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay.
He was tapping, rapping at the office desk.
It's been so long since I've read The Raven.
It's a good
It's a good reference. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying about the alcohol?
You say she is drinking something. You say you were drinking something. I'm like, yeah, it's why she's drinking something. Where do you think the alcohol went? She took it away for a reason.
Listen, I am drinking water. But all the alcohol, you're not gonna find it. It's
I
gone.
am drinking
Gone
water.
forever.
It has been mixed with fermented potato, but don't worry about that detail.
Got a little
The unused to alcohol.
a little bit of fermented grape in there. Not not too exciting. Just some flavored water.
Yeah. Anyway, I have my Zelos back, so I can continue reading. My emotional support monster.
Yay. Digimon.
No. That he is not a Digimon. He is a monster. There's a difference.
He is a He's a trapezoid.
He's a triangle cone thingy majigger.
Okay.
Okay, now where did I leave off again? There it is. What direction should we go from here? I asked. Atlas, yeah, okay. The Arch. You gave us a translation guide to the ancient Rurian. There you go. Oh yeah, I already read that too. Okay, so I did not find my place. I found an older place.
It's the bed. They're trying to it's the next paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost read the really
I got it.
We got
it.
Amon, we got it. Chill.
Sorry.
She can have it. I took the bed last time. Chase nodded at me. I can sleep on the floor. That settles it. Atlas stood up and walked to the back door. I'll be out here. Thank you, I said as Chase and I followed him, breathing out slowly at how nice it felt to speak normally. My pleasure. He opened the door. The bed was already made. And pleasure to meet you both as well. You too. Chase said awkwardly as Atlas closed the door on us. Chase leaned against the wall, holding his forehead. He listened to Atlas walking away before speaking. Your sister will be on the East Trail tomorrow, too? Definitely. I'm sure my dad told her how much of a risk that we're going into the hub. I narrowed my eyes at him. You're a Libran healer? Yeah. Are you serious? Oh, I have ancient magic. It's not too big of a deal. Oh my god. Now it's my moral duty to tell you that I am trained to find a just and equal stance to this, Chase said. I really don't know you that well. Was it my obligation to tell you? Hang on. Now, it's my moral duty to tell you that I am trained to find a just and equal stance to this, Chase said. I really don't know you that well. Was it my obligation to tell you? What the fuck kind of robot language is that?
Because he's a Libran, he has to find balance out the conversation, so he has to disagree with her, make the opposite assertion.
Chase has more.
It's awful. This is just fucking garbage. I can't. Maybe he's being facetious and kind of mocking her for her roboticness. Maybe that's the intent here. It's now it is my moral duty to tell you that I am trained to find a just and equal stance to this. I really don't know you that well. Was it my obligation to tell you? I guess you can, depending on cadence, you can make it work.
But there's a thing, because the only thing that we get on that is Chase said. So the only thing that we can think of is he said this normally. He's not mocking her or anything like that.
Yeah, he could have used a stronger tag for absolutely. If that was even the case.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe when an entire room lit up with magic that was undeniably Libran healing, you could have told me. That seemed like a good time. For the record, I am a dream seeker. It's just not my primary magic. He sat down on the floor. I don't even understand why I'm a healer. So why would I put the burden on you? According to my dad, my mother was an Aries fire mage, and he's a shapeshifter. So what? You're the descendant of someone who managed to hide Libran healing in the war? That's my best guess. If you have any better ideas, I'm open to it, because I've spent years trying to figure this out. What about your grandparents? I asked. Died when I was 2. They were both Scorpio, not healers. Strange, I said. You don't know how much about your family, do you? Any more than you do? I shut my mouth. You should actually get some sleep, he said. I laid down with a single nod, focusing my sight on the ceiling. Rika, could you do me a favor and not tell anyone else about the arch power? I managed to keep it hidden for this long. I understand it'll stay between us. Okay, so one thing that I don't understand about this is it that the powers that you gain are inherent to the time that you are born within the year, or is it genetic? Which is it?
Remember we found that Punnett square where the
Well-
answer is yes. Also, adorable. Just getting a lot of art of Eva today. It's great.
Yeah.
What?
What is this? From Twy, holding a cup.
You're
What
drinking
is
the alcohol.
going on here?
It's
Oh
pushing.
yeah.
It's supposed to be a drink that was given as a present from Twy to Ava to get better.
It's posing.
Ended
And
up being
she's a
alcohol.
Congratulations, it's Buckley's.
Same
Well,
thing, that's
hey,
posing.
Buckley's would at least work.
Am I supposed to know what that is?
It's a Canadian medicine.
Canadian medicine.
Yeah.
The literal tagline for it is,
Oh.
"It tastes awful, but it works."
It
And you
tastes
know
awful,
what?
And it works.
Yeah. And it works, and it's true. It is 100% true. That shit will get you up and running for,
Yeah.
like, it will help you get your throat back up and running for the day. Just enough.
Yes.
Also, Ava was given the sacred cudgel by I know, so she gets the fan art as a reward.
I guess that's fair. That is fair.
Alrighty. How much more do we have? Have we been going at this for too long? No, we're not. that far away.
We need to maybe speed it along a little bit, but we've got like a page and a half.
Probably.
Maybe a page and a
Yeah.
half left.
It's 2 pages for me. I don't have the same size that you do, Raymond.
I know.
I beg your pardon.
I was
You
speaking
heard
from
me.
my perspective.
I'll have to speak up. It's coming.
From my perspective, it's the Jedi who are wrong.
And I said what I said.
Oh my god.
I'll have to speak up.
But you know,
Alright.
this explains a lot.
I woke up with a groan, my body still aching from the snowstorm. On the floor, Chase lay wide awake, staring at the ceiling. I yawned and rolled my neck. Finally, Chase sat up. Good morning. What time is it? I threw myself out of bed with a stumble, brushing myself off. Avia is probably so confused. Is it still snowing? 10 a.m. You needed the sleep. Oh, we needed to sleep while we had a safe place to stay. He looked amused. The snow only started to slow down about an hour or two ago anyway. We both got ourselves together before carefully walking into the empty main office. 2 plates of breakfast had been set on the coffee table, the lit fireplace spreading a blanket of warmth into the office.
You're here. You should have breakfast on the bear skin rug together. It's like just horrible. Like all this, it was like this feels weirdly like romantically coded, and then someone just tried to scrub the romantic out.
Yeah.
You mentioned.
I'm gonna be completely real with you. When I got to this section, I completely missed the oh right, these 2 idiots were supposed to be together, and then the author changed his mind.
Yeah.
Yep, and the wallpaper is very hastily put together.
All right.
Anyway.
Also, that breakfast has got to be cold, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Also, I want to say, before carefully walking into the empty main office, 2 plates of breakfast had been set on the coffee table, the lit fireplace spreading a blanket of warmth into the office.
Huh?
The Office, The Office.
The Office.
The show?
Milo's a fan of The Office.
Apparently.
That is the Office.
Chase and I were both silent for a moment, looking at each other in wonder. Chase sat down on the couch, holding his head. He eventually picked up his plate of food, inspecting it closely to make sure that it wasn't obviously poisoned, then hesitantly started eating. I sat down next to him. He just left us in here, Chase said slowly, and trusts us in his office? I'm just as confused as you are. I started eating the scrambled eggs, too hungry to ignore the worry about the food being tampered with. I prefer this over being in a cold tent, though. Chase shrugged, focusing on his plate of food. Both of us were quiet for a while as we ate, tense with the anticipation of Atlas's return. Dozens of minutes passed as we waited, and eventually Chase set his plate down, leaning against the couch while his legs shook. With a sigh, I stood up and started inspecting the room closer. I inched toward the desk with Atlas's nameplate and peered around. Dozens of papers sprawled across the surface of his workplace, many written in the common Kalan runic by Atlas, a few signed by other leaders. A freshly dipped quill sat beside a paper in the center of it all, where it seemed like Atlas had drawn a chart of a human sitting and a zodiac wheel on top of it. Around it was scribbles and notes of different powers associated with each sign. Another paper next to the drawing was a list of magic systems and Guardian. Tiny scraps across the table seemed to add stories to the different drawings, with arrows connecting back to the big chart he must have been creating.
I'm telling you, this is all about Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah, I could totally imagine that's how it comes off of. It's just some schizoid, rant drawings.
This comes off as a child doodling in his homework book.
Oh, that's me.
I opened my mouth to point it out to Chase, but he was hyper-focused on staring at the door, watching my back to warn me before Atlas could catch me looking at things I probably shouldn't have been. I moved to the bookshelves, stocked with fiction, a lot of mysteries, and a few books about miscellaneous magic. The book that caught my eye, though, was an out-facing cover of the title Zodiac Turning. I narrowed my eyes, reaching toward it. Can you stop touching things for, a second? He's got a book about the Zodiac turning face outward. Okay, and? Should you be touching it? I don't know. You tell me. The answer was supposed to be no. As I picked up the book, the door opened. I instantly set it down as Atlas hurried in. I stepped aside from the desk, quickly tucking my hand behind my back. Atlas raised his brows at me. Reading my stories. He walked over to the desk. Terror froze my body and mind. You're a quite curious individual. I apologize. I stepped aside and fixed my emotions in an instant.
Okay, 1 minute. I have a serious question here. Wasn't the original version of this story called The Zodiac Turner?
Yes.
Okay. I think we've been misdirecting this entire time, and this entire sequence has basically reoriented me. I don't think Reika's really the self-insert. I think she has a lot of elements of that, but I think Atlas is the self-insert.
Makes sense.
You've been reading my stories. He's the mysterious this mysterious figure that knows everything that's going on. I'm getting, and also clearly by the way he's delivered to us and how casual and smooth he is, he's trying to be the master of masters in how likable he is in personality. Like he's going for that energy of this mysterious kind of shadowy figure, but he's affable and kind of lovable. It comes across that way, but just done shit.
That might be because of how I've been reading him.
No. There's actually line delivery in here. I noted it earlier. If I scroll up to when they first got in, let's see, the arch. Where is it? All right, now that we're situated, where is it's something he basically had a really blasé acknowledgement of the situation. For when you lose Scorpius. All right, now that we're to do. How I'm an Arctura, I know. Well, I'm an Arctura, I know these things. oh, ready for this. That's the line that got me. It's like, ready for this? Like, he's like, oh, get ready for this. Like, that doesn't come without some sort of inflection with how it's structured here. And he rubbed his hands together. It's like, are you ready for this? All right. I get the feeling he is supposed to be affable. You're giving him kind of like a creeper touch, which I appreciate because I don't want to like this fucker. But like, I get the feeling we are supposed to find him endearingly like playful.
Probably. Even though that he is Eisen in the Master of Masters' trench coat.
Yeah.
With how much knowledge that he has about everything.
Well, like I said, it could be Urahara would probably be the one I jump at the most. If he's a friendly. If he's not a friendly, then I think Master of Masters Eisen works better.
I'm pretty sure Master of Masters Eisen works.
Okay.
I'm going to assume here. I don't remember, but it's my feeling that this guy is an antagonist, if not the antagonist.
Gotcha.
Hey guys, are we still doing the raised hands, or we want to try to like blaze through what's left?
We can do raised hands, and then we'll wait till what's after.
Okay. Indo Otama, you got a joke. Go.
Yes. On the topic of y'all bringing up this self-insert character, I still cannot get a read on this guy. Is he trying to help them, plot against them, or fuck them?
Yes.
Well,
Oh God.
It doesn't help that Twilight reads his voice in such a manner. It really makes it sound like he's trying to fuck them. Fuck
Yeah, I
them
was
both.
gonna say, are you like doing ASMR or something? What
No,
happened?
that's his natural voice.
Oh,
That's the
you
natural
guys
tone
just
of
wait
his
till
voice.
I get a hold of him if we're going to continue this trend.
Oh,
boy.
Oh no.
Reading my stories? You're quite a curious individual.
911.
Curiosity
There was
is
a criticism-
good.
There
No
is a
worries.
criticism. There is a criticism by Grim Trickster. Let's
You're welcome
Florida.
to keep that. Please.
Celtic, shut up.
911.
Please.
You-
Who is it that wants
you-
the criticism? Is it Grim? Yeah.
Yes.
You're wrong. He's not self-insult because everyone's a self-insult. And when everybody's a self-insult, no one is. That's a big
Fair.
joke. Anyway.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to, I can go like full sensual ASMR with his lines.
No.
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 I mean, it's all.
I feel like they want you to go full sensual with his lines, Twy. I get the feeling that people want that.
No.
Okay.
It's already trash enough at it as is. Let's add to the pile.
For the record,
You know
Eva,
what,
every time you
Twy?
say
Do
no,
it.
I just imagine you with like the face from Snowy's drawing. No.
This is your homework assignment for tonight.
All right. Curiosity is good, no worries. He looked down at the book in my hand, then up at me. You're welcome to keep that. Out of respect, I carefully set back down on the shelf. It had been an embellishment It had an embellished leather cover that seemed to be of value. I distracted them, by the way. Distracted who? Chase asked. The Scorpio Stellarium. Atlas nodded at the front door. I told them I had a report that you'd been seen on the other side of the hub. You should have seen how fast they flocked over here. Best to keep moving. East Trail's about a 5-minute walk. I'm sure you've passed this office before. Chase lifted his backpack off the ground to adjust it on his shoulders. He gave me a small look, as if warning me to be cautious the second that we walked out the door, in case Atlas was lying to us. I slipped my boots on when he sat back down at his desk, grabbing his pencil to resume his work on the drawing I'd examined. Chase watched him closely as we readied to walk back out to the hub. Oh, Reika, Atlas said as I put my hand on the doorknob. Rowan wanted to give you this. I had to act fast as Atlas tossed something at me. I caught a small bronze object. When I opened my palm, I examined the compass that he'd thrown at me. I tilted it in the warm light of the office. A blue ripple flashing over the glass panel projected the cardinal directions. It had some sort of enchantment. I tilted my head and smiled to myself. I had a cheap compass I always carried with me, but the one that Atlas gifted me seemed to be of much better quality. Atlas gifted it to me because Rowan wanted me to have it. I instantly looked up. The Ares Arctura knew my dad's name. Go on now. Atlas nodded at the door with a smile. Your sister's waiting for you on the East Trail. You're going to a place called Reka. Arturian Ascidian town. Have fun.
Why is the town named the same as the main protagonist?
what?
Fairness of win.
Reka versus Reka? Really? Fuck,
Stop putting things
like-
together, man.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
getting
that-
ahead of the book here.
Please,
You spelled it with an A rather than where the I should be. Like,
So
you're not
encouraging.
fooling anyone.
this book sucks.
You're not meant to think too much.
I would rather
about
be
it.
reading Balinor right now. At least that'd be like funnier. This book is just like confusing and like it thinks it's so smart and funny. It's weird how like I don't get a point of condescension from Balinor. Balinor is like stupid, but it also kind of feels like it doesn't know that it's stupid, but it doesn't pretend like it's smarter than it is. It's just ironically, it's like a horse with blinders on that's just kind of going in a single. It's all it knows is going in that direction. Kind of makes it fun. This is like someone trying to navigate a mountain and he just keeps falling off like the first hill.
True.
And it's keep.
Yeah. So that was just bad. Eva, do we have any more people that we have their raised hands?
Let's see. Snowy Spider as a joke.
All I was gonna say is that this book's pacing makes a snail go, brother, speed up, my guy.
Yeah. I would say like that's probably the biggest killer here. The pacing sucks. It's a lot of stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. There's not a lot of ease into it, momentum, and then ease out. It's just always abrupt.
Yeah, but the $1 million question, is it worse than Shadow of the Conqueror?
That's going to be the question we're asking the entire time, isn't it?
Probably.
We're gonna be we're gonna be asking from the nursing home.
That was gonna be.
Well, can I ask this?
Sure.
Is it at least more boring than Shadow of the Conqueror?
That's another hard question.
Yeah.
There was a lot of nothing in
Oh,
Shadow of
that's
the
the thing.
Conqueror too, but like again, the difference is right there in terms of like the Age of Scorpius is like very boring with its descriptions in terms of like there's not a lot there. Meanwhile, Shadow of the Conqueror went into exorbitant detail about fucking minutia. It's like they are the same bad on different sides of the coin.
I was just about to say
Yeah.
they're two opposite sides of the same coin.
Which is impressive. I'm
There are
pretty sure we
two
also had a different
flavors that
example. That was
give
another
me-
side.
Yeah. There are two
based on a
flavors
coin?
that give me gag reflex.
You know, this is more along the lines of the Sith Resurgence in terms of like bad quality,
Yes.
where it's like we occasionally find things that we can shit on that's like fun, but everything else in between is like just banally it's just banal. It's like just a lot of banal bullshit. Yeah.
Bentley Bowen. Bennett said that fit and fast.
I mean, I could at least get past about the Sith thing, about the Sith Resurgence thing, just because look, fuck, I am too tired for this. Sorry.
In terms of reading comprehension, it's surprisingly worse. I can't understand where each sentence is going at all. That is also true. Like, actually, this is like it is worse than Sith Resurgence. Sith Resurgence at least has, I hate to say competence. it's just it actually makes Sith Resurgence kind of worse by like proxy because it's more boring. This at least we come across like a sentence every 2 paragraphs where we're like, that just is wrong.
Yeah.
And the papa's up every 2 sentences.
I'd argue the magic system made more sense, but maybe no. We're like, again, different sides of the same problem, or different sides of bad. Where Shad's is over-explained, but also like kind of more foundation. Like Shad kept building on his stuff. He kept adding things by proxy that weren't necessarily contradictory, though he did have that too. Here, it's just like everything is just nothing cohesive. It's sludge. Shad's at least had a shape, but it was just an offensive shape. It's like a middle finger sandcastle for Shad. Meanwhile, it's just someone decided to like try to make a moat, and it's just like a little dent in the sand. It feels like we're more busy teaching each other than making fun of the book. That's how boring it is. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's really where
We
this
had an
book
entire rule of a Civic Coke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, that's we're over time pretty badly here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a fun time. I know this book can be a bit of slogging. We're still figuring out the hands up system. Maybe we might get to like the hands up system as like a fallback if things are getting out of hand. That might be how we want to play it.
I think that once we get into a flow of it, it'll probably be better. Like instead of asking permission and then like waiting a while and then going through, like we can maybe have a system set up where you raise your hand and then there's a counter that is put up where you can go like one after the other, so then you don't have to be called up. It will just be like, this is the time for the jokes, and then you automatically know when you go in the timeline. So the first person goes first, and then once people are done reacting to that, the next person goes, etc., etc.
Well, we'll keep playing with it. It doesn't sound terrible.
Yeah.
It's like it's very hard to conceptualize.
I know. I'm just trying to think of like, because you were talking about flow, so I was trying to think about how could we make it flow better.
Snow and Sea
maybe we just.
Oh, I was informing Mars Wolf what happened in this chapter.
Right.
That's as far as I know.
I mean, we almost killed our protagonist. That was fun.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. When like the chapter opened with like the description of like gold light coming from the sky, I thought she was going to heaven.
I would have actually been that would have been a plot hole, because why the fuck is she going to heaven?
Yeah, she's going to hell.
But yeah, we're over time. I need to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. Reminder, next week is Team Jack's Balinor. Again, we're doing the continuing on with Balinor Book 5. Highly recommend checking out our first part, or I guess episode 9 of that, our last Jack stream. A lot of fun. Had an absolute blast with it. I think you guys do. Way infinitely more entertaining than this freaking pile of crap. But yeah, next week we'll continue this book. We might start also taking like, do we want to continue this book? That's a question at some point, but we'll see. Anyway,
I don't know if every
Blood Raining Nights.
Thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.